Click, watch, and connect. This is Springzil Daniel, and you are watching live here at OceanClick TV. And hello, everyone. Here with me today is our Chief Sales and Marketing Officer, Chester Lee. Hi,
Hello.
Chester.
Hi, everyone.
And
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for being here. And also with us today is our Chief Operations Officer, Lourvie Sabihan.
Hi.
Good morning. Good morning to our audience.
Good morning.
Okay.
Good 2 a.m. morning.
Yes. And today we are going to talk about OceanClick's inside sales agent services, right? So guys, before I go and bombard you with all my questions, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. You?
Kind of exhausted.
Exhausted.
Exhausted is the
Busy morning?
Yes, very busy.
Okay, well, let me start with you, Chess. I just want to know, what's the inside sales service provide to its clients and their businesses?
So an inside sales agent is basically somebody who will represent our client as a sales and to sell its services or its product line.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the short of it.
Okay. So, do you conduct like an account diagnostic, like for businesses who are coming in for help?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, how do you identify the needs of your clients?
Yeah, each company has its own strengths and weaknesses. So when a client comes in, we have to analyze those. And we don't focus on the weaknesses, but we have to focus on the strengths.
Okay.
Like, which product lines are its strongest? What's its price point? How is its customer journey when it comes to taking care of its clients? One very good example is OceanClick.
Okay.
Like the VA services industry there's a lot of them. Yeah. So when we started out, OceanClick, I analyzed what our strengths and weaknesses are. So and then when I start approaching clients, that's how I tweak the sales strategy, focus on the strengths.
I see. And so do you also kind of like do engagement or follow-up campaigns?
Oh yeah.
Clients?
Definitely. One big part of being sales is always the follow-ups, especially for the warm leads. Our clients are busy already, so we can't expect them to be the one to get in touch with us. So we have to take the initiative to do the follow-ups and make sure they get comfortable with us. We have to nurture the relationship through various means of communication, whether it's emails, phone calls, text messages, through social media accounts like LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all various means necessary to nurture the relationship.
Oh, wow. So it's like you're really covering all areas, all bases, from calls to emails to chats to social media.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, that's amazing. So, Lourvie, is there anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, so Chester basically said almost everything. Although we do have a huge focus right now on real estate. So one of the main points in real estate is that you need to build a connection with the client that you are having, or the lead per se, so that they will be able to provide you with a lot of information that you will be able to know for sure that you are offering them the correct service, the correct amount, the correct price.
So you mentioned real estate. Is this like for real estate agents, like realtors, or do you also cater to like investors, like in wholesaling?
Yes. So different real estate. It could be with realtors. It could be with investors, wholesalers. Any real estate products. So
so
different kinds. Yeah.
That's great. That's good to know. So everyone in the real estate industry, whether it's in a realtor, a broker, an investor, just for residential, multifamily, commercial,
yes,
or like wholesaling.
Yes.
Okay. So moving forward, like what kind of training and management do you provide your inside sales agents?
Yeah, so for training, it would usually be account-based because as we mentioned, the different services that inside sales can cater to, it could be real estate or it could be any other type of business. So you have to know your product before you can sell it, right? So that's more where our training comes from.
Oh, so you do give product knowledge training?
Yes, the product knowledge. Because as for the rest, I'll be honest, it's more like a weeding process because we need to know that you have the ability to sell. And ability like this, it doesn't come with just a week or two of training or a month of training. It will take years for you to actually get this type of ability to be good at pushing, to be goal-oriented. So either you're that or you're not.
So to have the grit to be a really good
sales agent.
Yeah.
I think they need to have the confidence to be able to talk to people that they haven't met.
Yeah, the confidence. Yeah,
that.
that's one of the important parts of being a sales agent, to be able to speak up to sell your product.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. So guys, if you have the grit, if you have what it takes, then you might want to consider
being a sales agent.
Being a sales inside
and getting that
agent.
Commissions.
So with commissions, I'm guessing that's kind of a lot.
Yes. Sales, that's where you actually get a lot of money from, more than just being an agent.
Okay. Yes. I see. All right, so that's really pretty cool. So tell me, what's the difference between an ISA, an appointment setter, and a cold caller? Chess?
ISA is the umbrella term, meaning inside sales agent, meaning it's someone who actually works in an office and makes phone calls and
compared to the field agent?
Compared to outside sales agent who's out in the field and doing face-to-face. And under ISA, you either have cold callers. Who just been given a number, who has to do research and just call somebody from out of the blue, somebody that they don't know. You know, so that takes a bit of grit, like you said. And then you have the appointment setters. People, the cold callers will set an appointment with the potential client and the closing sales agent, the people who really are in the know of the actual product. One very good example is one of our clients right now, who is a CPA and a tax consultant in the U.S. He wants to let a lot of people know in the U.S. about the IRS new tax credit or tax relief. So he is asking for our help to make hundreds of cold calls a day, telling business owners who got hit by the COVID situation about this tax credit. And he's not trying to get them to move them away from their own CPA. It's more of telling them about this tax credit, and if they need help, telling them to go to his website, taxsavingsteam.com.
Oh wow, so that's kind of like also helping other businesses.
Exactly.
Guys, there's tax credits available in the US right now.
There's taxpayers, tax credits.
Okay, so this is for businesses?
Yes, it's all for.
Or how about for like self-employed people?
Yes, it also applies.
Also applies.
As long as you have a business.
Okay. So I think OCVS or OceanClick Virtual Solutions indeed have a lot to offer when it comes to inside sales services.
Yes.
But at this point, I am going to give our audience the time to type in their comments or questions for our guests for today. And while we wait for those comments or questions to come in our live streaming, let me just ask you a few frequently asked questions. Okay. So let me check. So one of the frequently asked questions is that what makes the inside sales service of OceanClick different from other businesses who are providing the same type of service?
Yes. So with OceanClick Virtual Solutions, you don't just get a sales agent.
Okay.
Because we come in teams. Our inside sales agent will also come in a team, and they will have social media experts.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We even have real estate virtual specialists. So basically, if you want to expand your business, if you want to have additional, additional services like social media, we are also able to provide you with that.
So that's how they collaborate.
Yes.
As teams.
Yes. Our departments, we have different departments, but they are still as one because they help each other work together so that we can provide more services for our clients.
Okay. So aside from social media, I think you guys also have like video editing services.
Oh, yes. Multimedia services, graphic editing. YouTube SEO.
YouTube is a big thing right now.
Yeah.
A lot of real estate agents are getting YouTube services,
Yes.
Okay.
making their own channels.
So when they grow their business, as you said, they can probably with an ISA first, and then they can grow their business
Yes.
around that by adding more services instead of searching for
different, yes.
for other people or
Correct.
like
One-stop shop for VA services, I guess.
one-stop
One-stop
shop. There you go. That's what it is. Okay. So what would you say is the hardest, most frustrating part of doing inside sales?
Rejection.
Right. Rejection.
Definitely
Okay, right off the bat, it's rejection.
Rejection.
Okay. All right.
One word, rejection.
And how do you handle that?
You gotta be able to move on. Don't take it personally. You know, they don't know you. You know, there's always a few more potential clients. So just move on.
Yeah.
And don't dwell on it. Don't sulk on it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, everyone, that's something that no one likes. Okay. So if there are any, what are the most exciting parts of doing inside sales?
Being able to close the deal is a fantastic feeling. You know, I mean,
Yes, of course.
you know, after going through several rejections, and also you meet someone who believes in you, who trusts your service, and goes through the customer journey from start to finish. You know, it's a fantastic feeling.
And then get your commissions, right?
So then, probably
Isn't that
worth
exciting?
it.
That helps. That also helps.
The one closing is like, it's worth it. Like all those rejections.
Makes it worth all.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So those are some of the questions that are frequently asked in our social media pages. So now let me just go to our comment section and see if we have some questions there. Let me check our Facebook. Okay, just a moment. Okay, here it is. Okay, one question from Sebastian. How do you research prospects before a call or meeting, and when do you stop pursuing a client? So I guess that's two questions. How do you research prospects, and then when do you stop pursuing?
That for me, for you.
Maybe you can answer how do you research, and then when do you stop pursuing a client?
Yeah, that would actually be dependent on the client because, like for example, for real estate, that would be every homeowner, depending on what type of what are you looking for? Like you're looking for a buyer or you're looking for a seller. So how much price are you willing to pay? Like, are you looking to get discounted price? Are you going to be a cash buyer or are you going to get commissions out of it? So depending on that, you will have to target specific specific homeowners. So
Okay.
are you looking for homeowners who are having problems with failed listings, bankruptcy? Do they have mortgage payments that they need to make? So
Sounds like a lot of research, right?
a lot of research, yes. So it really depends on the product that you're selling and your target market.
Okay. So I think what you've been mentioning is more on the real estate side.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when do you decide to stop pursuing a client?
There's no exact parameters. But
That do
you just
not
have to,
call list?
That's one. When you're already aggravated by your phone call. And there's no set parameters. I guess you just have to have a gut feel of how far it's going to go.
Yeah, it's kind of instinctual.
Exactly.
Because there are times when you just feel like it's going to be a waste of time pursuing such a lead. So you don't want to waste your time on pursuing that, and it will turn out nothing, right?
Exactly.
So
Yeah, true.
you have
Just
to
give the
have a
company bad
good,
image.
yeah,
Exactly.
you have to have good gut instincts to when to have a feel of, this is going nowhere. Let's
Okay.
proceed and
Move on to the next.
one. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for that. Another question here. It's from Kanan Maverick. How would you exceed expectations as an inside sales agent?
How would you exceed expectations? I mean, I guess
Sales?
Get more
much, yeah.
sales than anyone else.
exceed your quota.
Yeah.
I guess every sales guy is given specific set of parameters, quotas.
Yeah.
You just have to exceed those.
Like, for example, if you are expected probably to do 200 cold calls in a day, you do 201.
Wow. Well, results also matter. So
of course.
yes, results also matter. And basically it is important to have to be a sales agent. It's very important that you are goal oriented, but also you have to be quite shrewd. Like, you're a shrewd listener to know when your lead or your customer wants something else. So you have to know, you have to be able to listen to what they need.
Okay.
And be able to use what you're, what you hear to push for your sales. So, all these things, especially being goal focused, wherein you're able to not just accept the script that you're provided, the script that you're given, but to also adapt, change it, be dynamic. Yes, that's the perfect word. You have to be very dynamic to know that, this is not working. Why bang your head against the wall, right?
Exactly. So, okay, I guess that would be part of the skills and traits that an ISA should have, because that's one of the questions here from Carmela. So I'm guessing instead of that question, what are some of the metrics that makes a good ISA agent? Like, what's OceanClick's metrics? Some of.
Yeah, so those that I've mentioned are actually part of our metrics. So you have to be, as I said, goal-oriented. Of course, you have to be good at communicating, because how are you going to pitch a product if the customer cannot understand what you're saying?
Okay.
So you have to be good at communicating. You have to have perseverance, yes, because if you give up right away, then
Sales not for you.
yeah, definitely. Sales is not for you. What more did I say? I said, yes, a shrewd listener. You have to be a shrewd listener, and that's about it. Well, it's also important to be ethical, because
definitely.
yes,
Definitely.
we don't want to pitch a service that we don't have, or say that, yes, we can do this for you when we can't.
Okay. And I think in our Instagram, this is from Keen Lee. What makes a great, it says here, what makes a great real estate agent, but since we're talking about ISAs, and you did mention that we do also focus a little bit more in real estate when it comes to inside sales agents. What makes a great inside sales agent for real estate brokers or realtors?
Okay. Well,
Research?
the ability to adapt. So the ability to be dynamic, adaptability, to be able to do your own research, right? Like Google is always there.
Things so much easier now. You don't need to go to the library.
I know. So
Remember the day?
Okay.
So everything is actually there. Like there will be a lot of terms, especially for real estate, that you will encounter that you've never heard of before. You think you already know, and then suddenly there's a term that pops up, and then you cannot just like not understand it. It's you have to be able to do your own research.
I see. So it's not just like not just rely on the training provided, but be able to do your own research.
Exactly.
Okay, there's a question here. What's the best way to establish a relationship with a prospect?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, first thing, for me, before I get in touch with a prospect, I do as much as research as possible, websites, social media platforms, and whatnot. So when I do give them a call, at least I already know their background and exactly what their position is and what exactly I can offer.
Okay.
Obviously, mine is different from Lourvie's operations. Mine is obviously looking for clients for OceanClick. And since we already know what our product line is, I need to be able to find out what to offer.
Okay.
Like I can't offer a fitness instructor or a real estate virtual assistant. This doesn't make sense. For somebody like that person with social media marketing or video editing in YouTube. So that sort of thing.
I see. And speaking of social media, here's a question here. What role does social media play in your selling process?
Selling,
in the ISA process, I think you mentioned earlier about LinkedIn.
We can use it for follow-ups, definitely.
So follow-ups.
Use it for follow-ups, or even use it as research for the prospects.
Social media is very good when you're looking for leads because everyone is in social media these days. So when you're looking for leads, you can actually get it through social media just by messaging them if they're interested in some of your services. So that's one way to sell your product.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much to everyone who sent in their questions. And I hope our guests were able to clarify and answer those, questions for you guys. Okay, so before we end, I do want to play a game with you guys, if you don't mind. Okay, we are going to, TikTok is very popular and I've been doing this, so we are going to play a TikTok game. I have here 5 questions, and all you need to do is answer the questions.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to be in a stand. Okay.
No need to stand. No need to. Only dance if you want.
No. We'll pass. Thank you very much.
Okay. So, the question, a lead would only avail your services if you sort out their problem.
Correct.
Okay?
Yeah.
Right? Which is, would you rather sell, this is question number 1.
Okay.
Would you rather sell 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Say again, what?
You have to answer it real quick. It's just for fun. Come on. So, would you rather sell one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
One horse-sized duck.
100 duck-sized horses.
Okay. 2, would you rather face your client with spaghetti hair or carbonara hair?
Spaghetti hair.
Carbonara.
Okay. Different answers. 3, would you rather buy a jacket in the Sahara Desert or buy a crop top in Antarctica?
Crop top in Antarctica.
Really? How about you?
What's the answer? What choice is it?
Jacket in Sahara or crop top in Antarctica?
I'll take the cold.
I'll take the jacket in the Sahara.
Okay.
Protect me from the sun.
All right. Number 4, would you rather sell a star-shaped door or a square-shaped tire?
Star-shaped door.
Star-shaped door. Yeah.
Makes sense. And number 5, there are only 3 people left in your shift, including you. Would you rather have your ex or worst enemy help you in sales?
X.
X.
You must have had good ex.
Well, we chose them, right? At 1 point.
Okay.
A certain point.
All right. So we'll have those answers in TikTok, guys. Thank you for playing along. We hope that our episode today gave you a glimpse of what an inside sales agent could do for you and your business and help you in managing your business and generating leads and then sales. So guys, please don't forget or hesitate to DM us if you have questions. We are everywhere. We are in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, as I've mentioned. And of course, you can book an appointment with us if you go to our website, which is OceanClick.biz. And please also subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is OceanClick TV. And for those who are interested to join our growing family, who wants to be an inside sales agent who thinks that they have what it takes to do sales, appointment setting, and cold calling, please send in your resume to hiring@oceanclick.biz. And so thank you, Lourvie. Thank you, Chester, for being here and answering our questions for today. To all our viewers, please join us again next week. We are having a special episode next week. Okay, this is an announcement. We are going to introduce our chairman for our US office. We will be launching OceanClick US in California, and we will be introducing you to our chairman. So I hope to see you again next week in OceanClick TV. Thank you so much for tuning. This has been Springzil Daniel.